I sat down this morning to... It's just mayhem in the news. So I want you all to be very, very careful to how much time you spend looking at the news. Now, I had to immediately just about face this morning. I ended up had a hole in the drywall in our bathroom. So I've been putting that back together, sanding this morning, putting some more spackling on that and getting that squared away so I can prime and paint it in the next hopefully day. And then I put some more on some of my project in my garage. And I'm sorry, my lighting seems to be changing as I'm sitting here because my umbrella is blowing around. But I want to warn you all on leaving your news on all day long. I know that the age range in this, at least in this community or on this channel, really varies from teens to 65, 75, 80 years old. So I know some of us, you might get off the bus and start reading the news, or you hear from overhearing your parents' conversations to you might be the parent or you might be the grandparent that is retired and sitting at home all day watching the news. So I want you to be very careful with that because the devil also wants to really poison us with the news. This morning we were met with a stock market crash. We were also met with an attack on Israel again, Hezbollah shooting more missiles into Israel and Israel retaliating. And then we also saw Bitcoin crash. We saw some news came out as well about the United States has admitted to accidentally sending out over $250 million to the Taliban. The Sean Ryan show has actually been talking about this for quite some time. $50 million a week since 2020 is how long this, I believe, has been going on. No, let me take that back. 2021. So about 50 billion a week since, or excuse me, 50 million a week since 2021. So that's nearly 4 years of $50 million a week. That's way more than $250 million. So keep your eye on that. Don't let it be swept under the rug. And to move on to the next thing was being swept under the rug is our former President Trump. They have almost swept the entire assassination under the rug in less than a month. It's not talked about anymore in mainstream media. The only ones that are really talking about it is Fox News. Not everybody that watches my channel watches Fox News. That's okay. But they are sweeping the assassination completely under the rug. And it just goes to show you what the devil is trying to do to everyone. It's an atrocity that human beings are so naive that they can't take into consideration for an entire month that the assassination attempt on the president is something that is unprecedented. It just doesn't happen, everyone. And this person was fed information from the mainstream media since his early ages in life. And the devil found a weakness in him, and he went in and tried to assassinate the president. You can call him former president if you want to. That's fine. but he was a president. They actually refer to every single president that's ever been a president of the United States as president. So President Trump is the first president that they say former president. When you walk up to someone, you don't say former president, you say president. You call him, they will always be the president. Just like we called President Obama, President Obama. It's just a respect thing. You don't have to like him, but it's a respect. You might not like a teacher, but you still call them Mr. or Mrs., right? You still go into a doctor's office and you call them doctor. It's a respect thing. You wouldn't just call a doctor a former doctor, would you? I don't think so. And if you think that way, you're ridiculous. So I want a lot of people to really think about the devil's battle plans here. I always tell my wife all the time, if we can always recognize the devil's battle plans, then we know how to combat him. So I want you to do the same. We saw this morning another news article came out, and they brought it out at 11:30 at night on ABC News. President Trump calls it the fake news channel. I call it the same. That they are going to spread yoga across all the United States elementary schools. My biggest question is, why don't you just put God back in school? Now you want a bunch of little children praying to a false god. When I was a kid, my mom told me, and many people around me, when she decided to homeschool me, she said, I will not subject my children to Molech. And if you let your kids sit and do yoga, you are doing the same thing. I know that's a hard thing for a lot of people to hear. I know that's a hard pill to swallow. But one question was asked to me about a year ago. Would a Satanist pray to God? No. Would a Satanist celebrate the birth of Jesus? No. Then why are Christians praying to another god? And I don't care what you think it is. I don't care if you think it's some kind of term. Oh, yoga just means I'm sitting and doing it. No, you are praying in a way that God did not teach. You are praying in a way that other religions pray, and that is praying to a false god. You do not do I wouldn't ask you to get out a rug and pray and say Allah Akbar to pray to Jesus. I just wouldn't ask you to do that. So don't go and pray to another god in their way and then tell me that, oh, well, during that time I prayed to Jesus. That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. And I pray that all of you that are listening, I hope that you take the opportunity to see how the devil will make you think that it is something innocent, and he will make it into a revolution against Christ. But the main moral of the story is we are being bombarded by troubles of the world. And today it's uncanny what I saw in the news today. don't forget that God wins. Know what the Bible says. Revelation tells us that he comes and he wins, and he has already conquered the world. So stay true to that. I wish you an awesome week. I pray that you understand what the battle plan is that the devil has, that you can combat him every single day and wake up and start new and know that the fight is still here until God comes back. So I hope you enjoyed this video on my back porch. I hope the audio comes out great, and I hope the video comes out great. I don't really get to see what you're seeing until I put this on DaVinci. So hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a blessed week. And I'll just keep putting out videos whenever I can and give you encouragement like you need. I need encouragement too. And I think it's important that we all encourage each other in this time. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.